The Chinese National Development and Reform Commission has instructed Chinese information and communication companies to provide information exchange platforms and standby interfaces that meet military standards. One of Huawei's rotating presidents said the U.S. Congress has repeatedly failed to test its restrictions on Huawei products. It would be more authentic for Huawei to state that there is no unclassified evidence in our country's liberal approach to protecting the rights of all peoples. We must recognize the true nature of Huawei, both as a provider of communication products and as an advocate against the United States of America. Whether the court or business, the United States faces challenges that require a simple understanding of the vital characteristic of the Huawei that the Huawei themselves hide and mask. Finite State, a private American company. The Czech Republic and Israeli technologists conclude that Huawei devices pose a threat to the national security of their country. Chinese arrest warrants may mean backdoors. Independently, there are companies that provide communications infrastructure components, including mobile and satellite communications, as well as terrestrial and maritime fiber optic networks, to perform both economic and defense functions. To understand Huawei's cardinal character, American readers should consider Huawei the Corps of Engineers of the People's Liberation Army for global telecommunications. With confidence, Americans can and should build on their own great legal tradition to counter the CCP's intention to use Huawei's capabilities to promote authoritarian regimes around the world. To win and confirm a judicial decision, U.S. prosecutors could demonstrate Huawei's ability to cause harm, his intent to cause harm and, if necessary, to cause harm. Sir Robert Spalding, a retired Air Force Brigadier General, is a senior executive at the Hudson Institute and focuses on U.S.-China relations, economic and national security, and military balance in the Asia-Pacific region. The Chinese Communist Party uses Huawei as a spearhead to harm the United States and promote the interests of the CCP. In short, they distinguish between the requirements for disguised ownership and quicksand and the iron rule that the CPC exercises as supreme authority over the union committees, one of which owns more than 98 of the Huawei. Long ago, the KBZ lifted its commitment to protect the Chinese people from the Chinese imperialist state. Skills professors Christopher Balding and Donald Clark recently published a document describing the control structure that would enable the CPC to support Huawei in his decisions as much as he wishes. More recently, he was Senior Director of Strategic Planning at the National Security Council and he held senior positions in the Ministries of Defense and Foreign Affairs for more than 25 years.